Hi, and welcome to QOHELETH with Chuck Frank. This is a study of the wisdom writings of Solomon, a man who lived over 3,000 years ago and is believed to be the wisest man on earth. This is Q9, a gift for you. What does one really get from hard work? I have thought about this in connection with all the various kinds of work God has given to mankind. Everything is appropriate in its own time. But though God has planted eternity in the hearts of men, even so, many cannot see the whole scope of God's work from beginning to end. So I conclude that first, there is nothing better for a man than to be happy and to enjoy himself as long as he can. And second, that he should eat and drink and enjoy the fruits of his labor, for these are gifts from God. And I know this, that whatever God does is final. Nothing can be added or taken away from it. God's purpose in this is that man should fear the all-powerful God. Well, this sounds a little bit like a mixed message. Fear the all-powerful God, but enjoy yourself and be happy and eat and drink and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Now, that's not a conflicting message from the all-powerful God of the universe. It's only a conflicting message because we have a wrong perception of God. We think that God is Mr. Buzzkill, right? He doesn't want you to be happy. He doesn't want you to enjoy yourself. He doesn't want you to eat and drink and have all the fruits of your labor. And we don't believe that those are gifts from God. We believe we got to kind of sneak those in on the side before he finds out. Totally, utterly, absolutely incorrect. God says right here, through Solomon, nothing is better than to be happy and enjoy yourself as long as you can. And is it God that stops at happiness? Or is it us worrying about the future? And why do we worry about the future? Well, because we don't trust God to have our best interest. And so we'd like to hedge our bet and find out just a glimpse of what's going to happen. I just want to be God for a second just to get an idea of what's coming. No, you don't. It says over 900 places in the Bible, be anxious for nothing. Why is that? Because God's already laid out your life from beginning to end. As he says in this reading, there's nothing that can be added or taken away from what he's already determined to be the entire scope of your life. So if that's the case, you waste time in worry and anxiety. God says, number one, nothing better for you than to be happy and enjoy yourself as long as you can, meaning you're not going to go through life and enjoy yourself the entire time. There's going to be ups and downs, but don't make the up times negative by being anxious and worrying and trying to figure out the future. You're not God, he is God. Your job is to fear God, and your job is to work as hard as you can, and then he will reward that labor with the gifts of eating and drinking and enjoying your life. You don't do that in a vacuum. You can't do that alone. It means that you're sharing all that with the people you love, with the people you have relationships with. This is what makes a fulfilling life, not the gathering of assets. So one, nothing better than to be happy and enjoy yourself as long as you can. Okay, the second is to eat and drink and enjoy the fruits of your labor, for these are gifts from God. God wants you to have these things. He's not trying to deny them. He wants you to have them. And finally, fearing God and seeking Him first. Fearing means respecting, not being afraid. Fearing means that you understand that He's the God of the universe, the God who is responsible for all your creativity, all of your resources, and even your voice sounding like a 90-year-old. Fearing God and seeking Him first because He has determined your life from beginning to end. So this is really simple instruction. It's very simple to understand. It's very difficult to do because there's only one reason God said 900 times in the Bible, be anxious for nothing, because He knew we were constantly going to want to know what the future is. What's going to happen tomorrow? What's going to happen in our meeting? What's going to happen with our job, with our relationship, with our kids, whatever it is, okay? He's saying, don't worry about predicting the outcome. Enjoy what is on your plate right now. Work hard and then be happy with it and enjoy it. And I will provide you with wonderful gifts. And that's all 100% true. So don't start the day with, here comes Big Brother. Here comes the spoiler. Here comes the buzz killer. It's 100% wrong. Don't let that misconception ruin your relationship with God. God wants to bless you. He wants to give you all these gifts. Every single morning, He wants you to start the day understanding that this day is going to be full of gifts. So don't miss out on that. His grace is new every morning. His blessings are new every morning. And there's a whole unique group of those just for you. Don't miss out on that. God bless you.